different lives. One as a 16-year-old and another as a 22-year-old. When I was 16, I finally realized that I was gay. I remember nothing but shame and fear. I remember feeling like I was flawed, that I was condemned to hell. I remember crying on my knees and begging God to make me normal. I remember feeling like I should make my parents proud first before they find out who I truly am. That feels like a lifetime ago, a life I could no longer fathom going back to, in shame, in fear, and in hiding. At 22, I feel nothing but pride and courage. I have come a long way to understand myself, and who I am is nothing to be shameful about. I love who I want, I wear who I want, I am who I am. Millions of young ones like me continue to thread between these two lives. Some are just like me, able to express their identity. But the thing is, we are the lucky ones. And it is such a shame to imagine how many are still in hiding from the eyes of society. The Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity Expression Equality Bill can change this forever. The SOGI bill is about respect. It is the fight for us to live freely. It is the fight for us to love who we want without people watching, judging, and condemning us. Since it was proposed 2 decades ago by the late Miriam Defensor Santiago, it has been a constant war for the LGBT community to be recognized as equal. This bill aims to end the gender-based discrimination by punishing those who act under prejudice against us. The bill that recognizes our fundamental rights regardless of sex, gender, age, class, status, disability, religion, and political belief is yet to be passed. This bill would open our doors to equal access to healthcare, housing, public services, education, employment, and licensure. It will also protect us from hate crimes and harassment. For the past decade, numerous transgender women were murdered for being who they are, including Jennifer Laude and Madonna Niera. Both of these women gained public sympathy for the fate they suffered. Yet justice is not served for them, and the long list of forgotten victims who suffered the same. While I recognize the fact that the Philippines is a Catholic country and the church as a whole is yet to fully accept us, we ask the state to take a glance and recognize the community's need for this bill to pass. Because the truth is, for those who are open and out like me, there is no turning back. There is no going back to the dark closet to hide and be shamed for who we are. And I do not wish the same fate for the young ones who are yet to realize who they are. One day, no young queer person will even fathom to be afraid. One day, I'll be able to look back to my 16-year-old self and tell her that it will all be okay, that it will get better. But it